right. All right. MIC Podcast, episode 52. Community, content. You get it all here, man. And I have another hustler on the futon, man. I have another hustler, bro. This is long overdue. Definitely long overdue, man. We've definitely been trying to get you, for a little bit. And I'm excited about this one, bro, because like I think it's like the first time you and I have really got to like sit down and talk at length like this, and like really dive into your story and things of that nature. So, bro,
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I've been seeing what you guys are doing.
yeah,
I absolutely love it.
for
And
sure.
it's a pleasure to be on here. Like you said, it's definitely long overdue.
Yeah,
Busy schedules, things that happen in life, so on and so forth.
hell
But
yeah.
we're here, and we're gonna make the most of it, bro.
Nah, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you for taking the time out, man. And I definitely just for because like I know like you're very public, with your story and like your journey, up to this point. But just for like people that may be getting in tune with you like for the first time, I definitely like want to scale it back just so like they have just a better idea of like like where you're coming
Where I'm
from,
coming
man.
from, yeah.
Yeah, you feel me? So I mean, we can just kind of dive right into it.
So before we get started,
yeah,
though, before we
yeah,
get
yeah,
started,
sure, yeah.
if I'm a very sensitive dude, so there
yeah.
might be some tears. I'm passionate about it.
No, bro, for sure.
So whenever I go back and tell my story, there probably be a little bit of tears.
And
so, yeah.
bro, feel comfortable, man. Express yourself the way you want to express
Yeah.
yourself, man. Like this is the place to do it, bro. You feel me? So
Right.
we're definitely comfortable here, man. We're all family here, bro. But so yeah, so just what part of Pittsburgh did you grow up in?
I grew up in North Baldwin.
North Baldwin.
So that is south of Pittsburgh.
Okay.
So it's in the South Hills.
Okay, got
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. So
so
North Baldwin.
was athletics and just like fitness just like always a part of your life, or like was that something that came into play a little bit later?
Athletics were I always played, football, or I'm sorry, not football, baseball and basketball.
Yeah.
But going into 6th grade, I played football for 1 year. And then my mom was like, "Nah, no more of that."
Yeah, it was just too much
Yeah,
contact.
bro. Whenever you got an Italian mom, she kind of just runs
Yeah.
it, Yeah.
It
So
just-
she was like, "No more of this. I don't like the cold. I don't like you out there getting hit and stuff like that." And I'm still not very tall.
Yeah.
So I wasn't tall. I was probably in 6th grade, maybe 4'5". So and I didn't grow much since then. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, sports were always a part of my life. Weightlifting didn't become part of, what I did until about 9th grade.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but I probably started baseball around 5.
Okay.
Yeah. So
around
sports-
5th grade, or just like 5 years old.
5 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Got you.
sports have always definitely been a part
It's
of my
been
life.
a part of your life. Okay.
Yeah.
So and then so from that like 6th grade to like that 9th grade period, because like you tried that 1 year of football, a little too much contact for your mom, but like you were in the weight room. Was that just like an effort to just like kind of build mass overall, or like?
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I was always smaller.
Yeah.
So it was easy to make fun of and pick
Yeah.
on the little kid, didn't get much respect, even in sports. And we'll get into that later down the road whenever you start asking more questions
Yeah.
about it. But you just don't get no recognition. People
feel
see
you.
right over you, bro, and it sucks. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna get in the weight room whenever I got myself a trainer. So I'm an athletic trainer, right? So I got myself a trainer in 9th grade, and
Damn it, 9th. Like, how was that process? Like, I mean, like, were you just...
so one of my cousins, she played basketball overseas.
oh, damn. Oh,
yeah.
shit. Where at
Yeah,
overseas?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. But anyways, she went to Lehigh. She played basketball at Lehigh, and she got trained by this 6'4", just monster, jacked, out of his mind. And my dad was like, "Let's try him out." So we tried him out. It was a little iffy at first. There were a lot of times where I didn't want to go, but my dad made me go. And then, as I just continued going, dude, I fell in love with it. Baseball was always my love, but I fell in love with the weight room.
Okay.
And that was more so my happy place instead of the baseball field as I was getting a little bit older.
I got
But
you.
I still love baseball. I mean,
Yeah.
that was my goal, to go play college baseball.
Okay.
So I was still there with baseball, but it just wasn't, the weight room was always my thing.
I feel you. And
Yeah.
then just like from the time when like you got into the weight room and like even in like playing baseball now, things like that, do you think like the chip on your shoulder from like a little bit earlier in your life when like you were kind of in that stage, like people maybe like overlooking you, making fun of you, like things of that nature. Like, did that kind of translate into the way that you approach playing baseball, or like like approach weightlifting, or like?
Baseball, no. Well,
Okay.
baseball, kind of.
Yeah.
I remember one person. I'm not gonna say his name, but he told me I'll never play college baseball. Too short. And I'll remember that forever.
Yeah.
Uh,
That stuff sticks with you.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. So what did I do? Play college baseball. But yeah, it definitely stuck with me a little bit. I'm not one to hold grudges. I don't
Yeah.
care that he said that anymore. I like showing myself
Right.
what I can do. What level can I reach in my life, and what can I show other people that they can do as well? That's the
Right.
most important thing.
Real shit. Yeah.
Because you can be winning. I could be winning all day, but if the people around me ain't winning, bro, am I really winning? No. No. I'm not.
That's real shit.
I'm not.
Yeah.
So yeah, it definitely stuck with me,
Okay.
for a little bit. And I
Yeah.
still remember it,
I
but
feel you.
nothing really, So
Word. And like you said, you ended up, playing college baseball. So, and like, you've been playing since 5. So like, was that always just like a natural, did you like have a natural affinity for baseball? Was it something like you kind of had to like, grind at and like pick up, or?
yeah, I definitely had to grind at it. Like I said, I was shorter, so it was definitely I was quick. I wasn't the fastest
Yeah.
kid though, but that was like one of my only attributes. But I was short, couldn't really hit the ball far. Whenever I got on the bases, I'd steal. But
There you go.
yeah, I'd steal bags. And
Right,
shit, you know
yeah.
what I mean? But yeah, go back to your question. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
no. So like, it's just like when did baseball, did you pick that up naturally, like, or did you like
No, I
have
had to grind
for
at
that?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to grind at it. And I think one of the things that really helped me even further into my life
Yeah.
was whenever I was probably 8, 9 years old, we joined an all-star team, right? So you play your in-house ball games, and then out of all the kids, they pick, the better players, and they make an all-star team out of it. And the one all-star team I joined, I wasn't the shortstop anymore, and that was always my position.
Okay.
Right? So my dad told me, he was like, you got 2 options, son. He was like, you can either work to get your shortstop position back, or you can just sit on the bench for the rest of the season and, be a good teammate. But you're not quitting.
Yeah.
You're not quitting. So one of the two, like, pick one. So I obviously picked, I want the shortstop position
right.
back, so let's go. And it was 30 minutes before practice we were working, 30 minutes after practice we were working every day, literally
Wherever
every
you
single
can
day.
get that work in.
And yeah, whenever I could get it in, I'd get it in downstairs in the basement, field and ground balls. So I wasn't, no, to answer your question, I was
Yeah.
not naturally gifted
Sure,
with
you're
the
right.
sport. I really had to work hard for it.
Yeah, for sure.
I always had to work harder than the person next to me.
I feel that, man.
100%.
You feel like, just like when your dad kind of presented you with those 2 options at the time, like, do you think if, and not to say like that like you didn't care about the sport, but like if you kind of chose to just like maybe let someone else have the shortstop position for that game, and kind of be the good teammate. I know like fathers want to see their sons, especially like in the at the head of like any spot or like any setting, but like if you chose to like kind of like let someone else shine and sit back and like be the good teammate, do you think that would have affected you or
It
like
would've changed
affected
my
him?
whole life.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, it would have changed my whole life.
Damn.
Absolutely.
I feel that.
Because I always think back to that time. Whenever I'm going through hardships, whenever, things are getting difficult, right? Because things get difficult in
Absolutely.
everybody's life,
Right.
no matter what situation you're going through, whether you got a broken family, you got a divorce, you know what I mean? Whatever the case may be, somebody's always going through something. So if I would have just let that tough situation dictate the rest of my life,
Yeah,
like a lot of people could, instead of fighting back,
who knows where you would have ended up?
I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in today. Absolutely not.
That's a fact.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. So, fast forward to like fast forward to like you say when you were you get to college and like you're playing college baseball, and like so you've by all standards made it like as far as like your mental goals. You feel me? Like someone told you early in life that like you'll never play college baseball, and here you are playing fucking college baseball. So like, were you cool with that, or like, did you want to take it like a bit further than the college level?
I did want to. That was always a dream of mine to go play professional baseball.
Yeah.
But I think I got the mindset too late, right? Because I had
That's
the
real shit,
mindset
yeah.
to get into college, and then once I reached that goal, I kind of got comfortable. And I broke my hand and everything my freshman year, so I redshirted at Slippery Rock, and that was hard on me. So I fell into the college lifestyle. Right?
Yeah.
Go out on Fridays, Saturday nights,
Sure.
do your thing, have fun. And
Being a kid, man. Yeah, facts. You're just, living your life. Yeah,
right,
facts.
absolutely. But it was after I got cut from Slippery Rock, whenever I was like, okay, it's go time.
Yeah.
Because I've never been cut before in my life, right? So whenever I got cut from Slippery Rock, my mindset switched instantly.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, I'm going to the league. So that dream of whenever I was a little kid, kind of disappeared my freshman year of college because of something that I had to battle through, right? And I went the way that I feel like a lot of society goes, and that's feel sorry for yourself, go out, drink, forget about it.
Yeah.
Instead of actually handling the situation and being like, no, I can go play college ball again. Or I can go play professional ball again. Let's do this.
Yeah.
So I think my mind wasn't. I was too late to the game. I was too late to the mindset that I needed to get to
lock into that next level and like really even start the work prior to then type of thing. So yeah, I mean, like, what was, because like I know like that sounds like a tough time when like you got cut from Sleep Rock. Like, what was the initial mentality like? Because like I know, I mean, obviously like it was rough, but like what was like the initial mentality at the time?
So I cried.
Yeah.
I called my dad. That was the only school that I wanted to go to. I visited one school, and I played at one college baseball field, and that was it. I was like, this is my home.
Facts.
I like the campus. I like everything about it. So whenever I got up there, and then they cut me after that season, after I redshirted, I cried.
Yeah, man.
Called dad.
Yeah.
Called dad right away. And it was tough, but the one saying he always says, and this is where I'll start to tear up a little bit. I once knew a little boy, and that was going back to me winning the shortstop position as an all-star at the age of 8. So like whenever I didn't have the spot, right, I had to go get the spot back, and that was the 30 minutes of work before practice, 30 minutes after practice, and then I won the spot back. So that's all he said to me, and that's whenever I was like, all right, it's go time.
You locked in.
I can do it, yeah.
Yeah.
So I once remember a little boy is something that I say very often to myself in my head. Because, like I said, a lot of people go through struggles, and that was one of my turning points in life. So yeah, I once was a little boy.
Yeah.
That helped me get through it.
I'm sure that's powerful, man. And like it sounds like your dad just, and like y'all's relationship really helped you, kind of get through some of these, like a little bit of rough patches for you mentally. Yeah, man.
That's my best friend.
As it should be, man. Bro, like that's really like every son's dream dynamic for for their pops, man. Like that's your guy.
Oh, absolutely.
You feel me? Yeah,
absolutely.
Man. That's your guy. So yeah, like I don't
I'm
think
thankful to have that relationship, man, because there's a lot of people out there that don't have that relationship, unfortunately. Anymore.
Absolutely, right.
A lot of broken families, man. My dad set the standard high. Been married to my mom for 50 years, 52 years. You don't see stuff like that no more.
Absolutely not.
Because when things get hard, you want to quit.
People just
you dip
for sure.
Instead of working on it
and
working through it.
There's definitely like a habit of like, I'm gonna just say kind of like, just like, especially for like, people our age, like, mid 20s, early 20s, that like, even just when it comes down to relationships, bro, just like, like not even parents, but just like, like relationships, they don't give each other like the time to grow and like the time to like, if they see one thing that like they're not really fucking with, they're out the door.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah,
so like
they quit immediately. And that affects so many kids, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
So like
for sure.
they're not thinking about, which no, they are, but like the kid's the most important thing. The kid needs the mom and the
It's
dad.
not about y'all, like at that point anymore.
It's not about just you.
Yeah.
I understand you got to take care of your mental.
Yeah.
But you got a child. You got 3 children. That's hard.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to mom's house, and then I'm going to dad's house, and then they go over to their friend's house, and mom and dad are both in the same room.
Yeah.
Spending time together. Like that's mentally, that crushes kids, bro.
For sure.
Absolutely.
For sure.
So definitely blessed for that.
Yeah.
To have both my parents, stay together. For my whole life, I've always just known mom and dad.
No,
and they're together in the same house. So.
That's a huge blessing, man. So, fast forward, man, like you're in college and again, baseball's a part of life, but like you got cut, there's that grind back, right? In 2015, right? You said like you wanted to use your fitness journey, right? To inspire others, like, kind of make that same change in their life. What was your own personal fitness journey like before even, leading up to that point?
Can you I'm not quite
yeah, well, like
that.
it's just like, did it kind of spur from like you trying to get back to like that place in baseball, or was it just like a totally separate lane that you just like wanted to clear out for yourself and be like, you know what, I'm maybe not necessarily like an athlete anymore, but like I still have, like, I want to train like an athlete, like I want to live my life like an athlete.
So
still.
I was an athlete up until, because I played college baseball at Slippery Rock, and then I went to CCAC South. So that was 2014 to 2015. Slippery Rock. 2015 to 2016 CCAC, and then I did another 2 years at La Roche. So I finished in 2020. Yeah, around 2020. So I was an athlete still, but in 2015 is whenever I decided that I wanted to start utilizing Instagram and fitness, something that I was passionate about, to help, it helped me in my life throughout my process of life. So I wanted to help do the same thing with same things with other people through fitness. Because fitness is hard.
Yeah, for sure.
It's hard. There's not too many people want to do it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
who wants to go to the gym and lift shit?
Be sweaty and
breathe
hard
sweaty.
and
It'd be nice if I could just sit here. If that ottoman was right here, it'd be so nice if I could just sit here
kick
like
your
this.
legs up, chill.
You know what I mean? Watch TV, but no, you gotta go through hard shit in order to, get those things in life that you want and that you aspire to be. So that was like my thing, was like I wanted to help get people into the weight room, because that's a hard thing to do. So if you can do this and you can show yourself that you can do this, then you can do these other things that you also have, dreams and aspirations. So go do it.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I think Nike got the best saying.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Right.
It's very
three words.
It's so simple.
Yeah.
It really is. It's so simple. Just do it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so challenging.
Yeah.
Because there's so many distractions. And if you just dial in on you, bro.
Distractions are damn near the name of the game, and like you have to circumvent that like constantly.
The sky ain't the limit, bro. There ain't no limit. There ain't no limit.
Real
That's
shit.
what's in my head. There ain't no limit.
I feel that.
Let's go.
So did you feel like there was a lack of this mentality around you, and you wanted to kind of like inject that into, just like the spaces around
absolutely.
you? Yeah.
Absolutely. I was always considered a leader on my sports teams. Like I was a captain my senior year.
Yeah.
I was always, and because I had to grind whenever I was younger because of my, my height, so on and so forth, I had to grind my whole life. So, where was I going with that? Because I had to grind, I was always leading by example, right? That's where I was going with that. I was leading by example. So if I can lead by example and show the other people around me what's possible through me, and then them believe in themselves, bro, that's all that I could ask for out of life. That's literally it.
Just that transfer of motivation, that transfer of energy.
Yeah, not even me going somewhere and like speaking to 1,000 people.
Right.
Like there was a little kid in the gym today. I was working out, and this kid, his mental, you can just see it. Like I think he's 7.
He's about that shit. Yeah.
He's on it.
Yeah.
And he's athletic as shit. Right. So whenever I was in there and whenever I was working out, because I was done, and he was, doing his workout with Justin. Justin was on here.
Yeah.
Justin's my
shout out to Justin.
Shout out to
Justin, man. Hirt Locker fam. You feel me?
Love you,
dope
homie.
episode. You feel me?
But yeah, it was now I'm working out hard to inspire this little kid. You know what I mean? It's about the generation behind us. It's not about us. Same thing with broken households. It's no longer about you. What are you showing to the people behind you? You showing them to quit and give up? Or are you going to show them to keep going whenever things get hard? Inspire that generation, you know? So, yeah, it was lead by example. That was always my thing. And the one guy that I follow, Andy Frisella at First Form, they're huge. They're a huge supplement company in the U.S., but they're saying lead by example. Lead by example. And it's so true.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a lot of change in a lot of people over the past, probably since I opened up my spot. And this isn't an ego thing or anything like that, but the people that started coming in that knew me before and they started coming in, I see a change in their mental. It's cool. And to be able to do that for others, it's fun. It's a good time.
Nah, man. It's just.
So whenever I wake up every day, it's all right. It's for them.
And, just even, because even you got, pretty emotional, like, at some points. I can definitely say, bro, like, you are easily, like, one of the most passionate people that has definitely been on the show, like, thus far. Like, it's just emanating from you. Like, I can tell, like, you really care about this shit, man. Like, down to, like, the nucleus of you, man. So.
And it kind of just started getting real heavy on me since I opened up my spot, because I was kind of in a rough place. I thought opening up my spot was going to make me happy as shit. I was like, yeah, like, let's go. But it was weird because whenever I got there, like, I was like, it was kind of like, is this it? Like, am I done? You know what I mean? Like, whenever I went to Slippery Rock, am I comfortable? I'm getting comfortable now.
Damn, man.
So whenever I get comfortable, I kind of lose that lack of motivation.
For sure.
Right?
Everyone does, man.
You lose that lack of discipline.
Yep. Complacency's a motherfucker,
right.
yeah.
Oh, dude, it's probably the worst thing for you.
Hell yeah, man. Real shit.
And I wasn't as happy as I thought I was going to be opening up the spot. But then my mind had to change, and I was like, okay, I did this for me, right? I opened up this spot for me. What can I do now? Like, what's going to give me that motivation and that drive and that discipline that the 8-year-old Christian had, that after getting cut from Slippery Rock Christian had? Where can I tap in?
Yeah.
And it was giving back. Giving back and just making it all about the kids.
Yeah.
All about anybody, honestly. Not even just the kids. Anybody.
Yeah.
That comes in contact with me, I want them to have a great experience.
Yeah.
And I want them to take something from it and better themselves.
Yeah.
Because the shit's hard.
No, bro. And listen, bro, we're gonna dive in. I'm gonna ask this question, refill the drink, and we're gonna get, into it. But again, man, because I want to get back to that, like, when you got into the facility, like your training got now. But I want to lead up to that. So when you were, still in college, still in school, like, you began, making, like, these plans and, like, these meal plans and, like, these workout plans for people, right? So, and, like, it started picking up traction, right? So when you did that, did it pick up traction sooner than you expected, or was it a grind, and when it started picking up traction, you were almost more prepared for when it started getting, kind of momentum?
Right. So it was my second year at La Roche, and I started writing up. That's whenever, like, I really started diving into writing up the workout programs, the meal plans, so on and so forth. But it was hard. I mean, it was just through PDFs, and then I was sending them out to people a little bit. And I was making like $50 a program, and I probably sold like 20 of them, 30 of them, something like that.
Wait, 20 people for 50? Yeah, that's,
I mean, it's not bad. You know what I mean? It's not bad starting out. But what I did, and this is probably the first time I'm announcing this, my brother Ryan, played a big role in it, because he always told me to be smart with my money, this and that. Right. So I thought back to him whenever I started making a little bit of money by myself. and I started saving my money whenever I was in college.
Super smart,
Right?
like
Crazy
super smart.
Yeah,
Like
crazy smart.
19-year-old me, 20 is not saving no
Right,
bread in
but
college.
but what helped me was I was on my grind, right? So I wasn't going out, like I was mentally focused on what I was doing. So I
Right.
wasn't going out on Friday and Saturday and spending money. I went to the cafeteria, I went to my dorm, I went to baseball, I went to the gym, and that was it.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what I do now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's the gym, home, or my girl's crib.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Word.
literally
The
that's
three
it.
pillars.
That's it.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
I go nowhere else.
Yeah.
Like if people will ask me to go out, I'm like, Mike, freaking Mike, hey, you want to go out Saturday night? I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's just where you're at, bro. That's just where you're at, bro. Yeah, facts.
So that helped me save up some money, and then going into that summer, pardon me, I started outdoor workouts.
Yeah, right. So yeah, and like I want to get into that. So like after that picked up momentum like with the plans and stuff like that. How long were you training outside and like like before you got your initial facility or like your initial space like conduct the workouts and things like that? And did you initially think that like the outside workouts were sustainable long term? Or was that always like a temporary just space?
It was just temporary.
Yeah.
It got me started because I didn't know where to train. And saving up that money allowed me to buy equipment for the outdoor workouts. So I drive around a Ford Ranger, so everything was just in the bed of the truck.
I feel that.
Time.
Yeah, right.
All the time.
Efficient vehicle, right?
Yeah, bro, it was perfect. I cut grass out of that thing.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. But anyways, whenever you're in Pittsburgh, so you can't do it all year round, right? So I had to go inside whenever fall and winter started to come.
Yep.
So I went back to Hurley's Chiropractor, the gym Pittsburgh. That's where I used to work out whenever I was in high school. And I went back to the owner and I was like, hey, do you care if I start training people out of here? He was like, yeah, that's fine, yada, yada, yada. I rented his space off of him.
Okay.
For me to do my training.
Was that was he always the first choice? Or like, did you kind of have other possible venues?
No, that was
went
like,
right to him?
Yeah, I just went straight to him because he's a good dude.
Yeah.
Always treated me well. So much gratitude to go out to Michael Hurley. He's definitely a blessing in my life to be able to open up his gym and help me out, and help me get to where I wanted to go. So, Mr. Hurley, if you're listening to this, my man, thank you.
Yes, sir. So you asked, Mr. Hurley to, use that space. He ends up, letting you do that, and you spend 3 years, at that facility, or at that spot, training people out of there. What was that time like? Was it just kind of like constant momentum into like kind of gearing towards, your facility now?
Yeah.
Or was there just like some like lulls at certain points where like it's like, all right, like I'm in this space and I got to figure something out? Or
right.
like, just
no, it was, I always told Chris Eisel, who's probably going to be on here.
Yeah, shout out to Chris, man. Yeah, friend of the show as well, man.
Yeah, I don't know if he was on here.
Yeah,
yet.
he was
on
here.
I
mean,
That's
he's
right.
like, one of our early guests. Yep.
I did see Chris on here. But anyways, Chris and I always talked back in high school. If we don't make it to the league, then we're going to open up our own training facility for kids.
That's dope.
So Chris was always a couple years younger than me.
Facts, yeah.
So I got the head start for us. So it was always a passion to open up my own spot. So that was just a segue because I didn't have the clientele. I didn't have the money. I didn't have the funds. Nobody gave me anything. So I just had to go back to what I did in college, save it up. Obviously, a lot more money's coming in now. Took my girl on a nice trip to Cancun and stuff.
Nice.
Bought myself my Ford Ranger, cash, paid off the day that I bought
Talk heavy, you feel me?
Yeah.
Hurt talk.
Yeah, so like I wasn't playing around. I had a vision, and my girl, she's been with me since day one. Baby, I love you. But it was hard, especially for her.
I'm sure, yeah.
Because I was on my grind.
A lot of transitional periods.
Yeah, man. Yeah. She always wanted to be spending time together, and I'm down the gym grinding it out because I got a passion that I gotta, I gotta meet.
Yeah.
I gotta complete it. I gotta complete the mission.
Do you think it was hard to, kind of, because like I know for like entrepreneurs, creatives, like whatever path, that aspect of life is very nuanced and hard for people that like are just on a grind. So like, how was that trying to build a relationship like during that time for you?
It was hard, bro.
Yeah,
it was really difficult. She wanted to spend time together, Whenever we met, she wasn't in the best mental space.
Yeah.
Right. She didn't know what she wanted to do. And whenever people don't know what they want to do, that's like something lost inside of them.
For
So like
sure.
you're not all there mentally. But dude, she's a warrior. She's great
Yeah.
now. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
But through the time, leading up to where I'm at, dude, was hard as shit relationship wise.
Hell yeah.
Our relationship suffered because of it.
How so? Just as far as like
Just not being
time
able,
spent?
not being able to spend time with your significant other and shit
Yeah.
like that. Time away, you need that, and especially women, bro, they need that.
Yeah.
Especially women, they need that. They need that comfort. They
For
need
sure.
that, sense of security. And to be honest, whenever she first met me, I was just cutting grass. She had no sense. I didn't have a job. But I told her, I was like, baby, I got it. Just let me work. And she started growing. And she started like, it really happened whenever I opened up the space where she was like, I get it.
Sorry, man. You straight, bro.
So, yeah, our relationship suffered.
Yeah.
We went through some ups. We had a lot of downs, but we're stronger than ever right now.
Bro, and I was even going to say, man, look at the beauty that was on the other side of that. Yeah, I mean, like, it was just like, it was such a light that was like through all that shit. And it's like in the moment, and just like, I've even like, had to learn that about myself recently, man. Just like as far as like going through the shit of it all, just like going through like the dark, like it's just like you don't even it's and it's like it sucks because like you don't even know like when it's gonna end.
No
you're just in it, like you're just like, yo, what is this? And then it's just happen? Like all of a sudden you just kind of like hit that wall of clear, like damn, like this is exactly what it was all for.
Right.
And then retroactively, like you damn near don't even regret all that shit. You're like, it was
I'm
damn
happy.
near, it was necessary, like I'm damn near.
I thank God every day. One of the things that helps me keep going is my faith with God.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And I thank him every day for my struggles. Every single day. Because I wouldn't be who I am.
Thank him for the struggles. That's
I thank him for my struggles, bro. I don't damn him for him. You know what I mean? I'm thankful for him because it made me me.
Yeah.
It gave me the passion to do what I do.
I feel that. So when, you're in this, local gym, and like, even before that, like your first training session was 4 people, right? It was 2 of your homies.
That was the outdoor training.
Facts. But it's like your first like outdoor training session, like it was 4 people, right? Like it was your pops was one of them.
My
shout
dad
out
was
to pops,
one of them.
and then
it was Mike.
Yep, and then
Chris, and then this one girl that I went to high school with.
So like, how were like people feeling after that like initial work? Like, did you like pretty much just kick their ass in the workout? Like, this is what the vibe is. Like,
I tried to kick their ass. You know what I mean? I definitely tried to, because I was dumb at the time. I say, and I'm pretty sure Justin said this on the podcast. Any idiot can make another idiot
exact
tired.
Quote. Yeah, that's
right?
an exact quote. Yeah.
I say it all the time.
Yeah,
Any
right.
idiot can make. I was just an idiot. I didn't know. I just knew that I loved fitness, and if I kick this person's ass and they're tired afterwards, I'm a good trainer. You know what I mean? But that's not it at all.
Right.
That's not it at all. Because if I'm kicking your ass every workout, how are you going to perform on the field and life?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're always drained, so any idiot can make another idiot tired.
And I agree 1,000%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So whenever I train people, I try to train them for a reason. Like, okay, what's the reasoning behind this exercise? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are we loading you up heavy because we need to get stronger? And like you have good control of weight, or are you, somebody new and, doesn't know how to really lift yet, and we're working on form. Like not just to kick somebody's ass and make them tired. Like, no, there has to be a reasoning behind what you're doing as a trainer.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I kicked their ass.
Yeah.
To answer your question, I kicked their ass.
I mean, like, I could only imagine, man. So, okay, again, you're in, Miss Hurley's spot, 3 years, right? You're kind of like, gaining the breadth, like, open, up your own facility. Once that became, more of a reality for you, like once, like, you started getting the funds, like, you're looking at spots, you hone in one spot, like, what was life like around then? Like, was it just kind of like, all right, got the money, I'm out now? Or was it just like, did you have to kind of look for a spot and just kind of condense, like
so what happened was COVID happened, right? So
Yeah,
COVID
fair.
happened, and at the time, I think I might have just started. Like my mind was just switching into okay. I think I have enough money saved up.
Okay.
I can buy some equipment, and I can do this on my own now. I have the clientele to do it, so I'm gonna do it on my own. So COVID hit, and then during COVID, that's whenever I was heavy searching. Right, I was going out every day. I was driving around looking for
That
places.
must have been tough, man. For like
Dude, it
just
was
like
hard as
in
hell.
person
Yeah.
searching for a facility to
Yeah, because dude, I'm not internet savvy at all.
yeah.
I don't know how to search for shit on the internet. I'm really bad at it. Like,
Right.
I'm not tech savvy, bro. I'll turn on the TV for you. That's about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'll hit the power button.
Yeah.
Anything else, though, like, that's not me.
I feel you.
I hired somebody to do that shit because
I
I don't
feel
know
that.
how to do it. You know what I mean? Case, and you're doing a great job too. So shout out to you. But yeah, I was just driving around. I was
Damn,
driving,
man.
and the spot that I'm in right now wasn't the initial spot. It was in a completely different location. It was out in
wow.
Pleasant Hills.
Okay.
And it was just this, dude, it was so tiny. I mean, it was so tiny, but
Yeah.
I loved it. I fell in love with it. It was cool. It was this right on 51, and then you went down and around the back, and
Okay.
it was like it was the basement of the building up top. I think
Okay.
the top was going to be like a smoke shop.
Okay.
And down around back would have been the gym. And dude, I was so excited for it. I was like, this is the layout, yada yada yada. And the dude was he wasn't on it. Like he was just wasn't getting back
Wasn't
to me.
proactive. Wasn't
Right?
yeah.
Wasn't anything. But I was locked in on this spot. I was like, I want it. And then he finally gave me the lease, and I signed it. And whenever you sign a lease, you have to give them first month's rent,
Rep.
and then
First and last months?
No, first month rent, security deposit.
Right. Okay.
Right. So, so I did that, handed the woman her check, signed lease, everything.
So
Like,
now you're locked in at this
I'm
point.
locked
Yeah.
in. 3 days later, I get a phone call back from this woman, and she's like, Christian, he's not going to be able to get this place up to code. He can't do it. So I was like, well, what the fuck's going to happen with my money? They gave it back to me. Very
Okay.
nice about it.
Yeah.
So pretty much just ripped up that lease, and then I was like, go freaking figure,
Back to square
right?
one.
Back to square one,
Yeah.
looking for a spot. So I was driving around on 51 again, and I saw a spot, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to give this dude a call and see, what this spot's about. And it wasn't anything crazy. I definitely didn't want to be there. It didn't have the garage door like I wanted. The other spot did. The other spot was just so small. This was more like an office space. And I was like, okay, I'm going to knock down some walls, do some demolition, turn it in. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I gave the realtor a call, and I was like, hey, this is what I'm looking to do. Do you think this would be a good spot? And he was like, no, that's really not a good spot for it. That's not what we're looking for. And after every realtor I called, I was like, okay, do you have anything that, in the South Hills area that might fit, what I'm trying to do?
Yeah.
And he was like, go down to 504 McNeely Road. So I went down to 504 McNeely Road. And I was like, you can't really see inside the garage doors. It has like weird tape on it, so you
Okay.
can't see inside.
Did that throw you off, or this you're like, what the
No,
fuck is this?
no,
Okay, all right.
but it was cool. It had 2 garage doors.
Okay.
It was 2 different spaces. There's 504 and then 506 McNeely. And there's a dividing wall in between, but I didn't know any of that yet.
Yeah.
So I gave the dude a call. I was like, dude, this is perfect. Like, can we meet up and can I check it out? So we scheduled a day to meet up. I ended up getting COVID like 2 days before.
Damn. Jesus.
So I had to call him,
yeah.
and I was like, dude, I can't. I got COVID. I can't meet you.
Shit.
Can we reschedule?
Yeah.
And now I'm thinking, okay, what if somebody comes in and they
Swoop it up.
Swoop
yeah,
it
real
right up.
shit. Yeah.
So I got past COVID, and we scheduled a day, and I went in and I looked at 506 first, and I was like, it needs a lot needs done
Weren't
to
really
make a
feeling
lot
it,
of
yeah.
fix up. I wasn't feeling it. And then I went over to 504, and it wasn't right at first, but then because my girl was with me, then whenever she was like, yeah, I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah,
Seal of
actually,
approval
you're
right
right
there. Yeah,
I
right.
was like, actually, you're right, babe. Like, yeah. So signed the lease, put down my first month's rent and security deposit. started moving shit, dude. It was so difficult because I was still trying to get my 12 hours a day in, training
Yeah.
people, because at the time I was doing just one-on-one sessions. I did
Okay.
zero group training like I do now.
Okay.
Like right now I do semi-private training.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get 8, 12 hours so I can make my cash.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Right. And then I'm going over there, I'm fixing it up. And like, if I have a break, like for an hour, I'm going over there to fix it up. I'm running back. Like it was, but there wasn't that much stuff that needed to be done. We just needed to really drywall the wall and paint, and lay down the flooring and the turf and everything like that. But it wasn't crazy. I did have a lot of help. My family, my cousin Travis.
Hell yeah. Shout out Trav,
Shout
man.
out
Real
Trav.
shit.
My sister Sheena, my dad, my girl, her dad. I had a lot of help.
Hell yeah, right.
That's one thing that definitely helps a lot, is a strong team, and I had that. And it was great to see everybody work together.
Did you have, like the team that like, ended up being like your core team in mind, or were they just kind of elements that like were pieced on along the way?
They're more so my family. So my family helped me out.
Yeah.
The team that I have now, unbeatable, first of all.
Talk heavy. Let's go.
Unbeatable,
Yeah.
bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, not talking. Let's
dude,
go.
It's
Hurt Locker shit. What are we talking
dude,
about?
Come on down. It's
Yeah,
fire, bro.
yeah.
Like me, Chris,
Yeah.
Trey, Justin,
Yep.
Kaysen, Teddy. Like what we're doing and what's in the talks right now it's literally mind blowing.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't think like that wasn't. It's only been a year and a half, and I didn't think it would happen that quick. You know what I mean? But it's been fun. And so everybody that helped me kind of get in there were family, and then the team developed.
Kind of built on top of that, like, once you got
once I got in there.
Damn, this is, bro, this is it's a compelling story, man. Like,
it's
bro.
God. It's God.
Oh, shit, yeah.
It's
Bro,
that's
listen,
where I come back to faith. It's God. Everything happens for a reason.
Something bigger at play is definitely.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, 100%. It's just, no one does it by themselves, bro. No one does it. I don't give a fuck if you're the most talented, driven person on earth.
And the people out there that think they're doing it themselves, you're losing.
Yeah, you're losing one, and you're lying to yourself.
Yeah, quit lying.
You know what I mean?
Quit
lying.
Like
you're not lying out here.
You're not
bro.
that good. You got a team.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. So bro. Like, this is just such a compelling story, man. And just like, again, like I was even reading just like through your Instagram and stuff like that. Like, it's a powerful story, bro. Like, and I don't think people may have known just like how deep it really got, you know what I mean? So, okay, man, after the 3 years at like Mr. Hurley's facility, right, lock onto your new place, you get in there, man. What was the mentality moving forward from that point? Did like a whole world just kind of open up to you, be like, okay, damn, like here's where like I want to take it now? Like,
no, like I said, that's where I kind of got comfortable, right? So I wasn't in the best mindset whenever I first got in there. And then I did 75 hard, and that kind of helped a little bit.
What's that?
It's a mental toughness program.
Okay.
That Andy Frisella made at First Form, and it's for 75 days straight. You do 2 workouts. One of them, they both have to be 45 minutes long.
Jesus Christ.
One of them has to be outdoors.
Okay.
No matter what, like rain,
sleet, or snow.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, and then you have to drink a gallon of water a day, follow a diet that suits your goals, right? So my goal was to, really maintain. So I was just, wasn't eating like any junk food, no cookies, no chips, none of that. But it wasn't super strict. I was eating home cooked meals.
It don't really look like your diet need much fine tuning.
It does, but not, not a crazy amount. I know where I'm at with my body. I've been doing this since I was in 9th grade. So I'm very educated on what I need for me.
I feel you.
Right. But I know I don't always need that slice of pizza.
For sure.
I can cut that out for 75 days. No fast food, none of that kind of stuff.
'Cause, like,
Just home cooked meals.
Yeah, and like I feel like people kind of have like a misconception where like fitness people just don't have those cravings or like don't really battle
dude.
those.
Yeah, we do every day.
You feel me? Like
Every day.
yeah, so like you even have
People
like
think it's
some,
easy. This shit ain't easy.
so even you like have a hankering like yo maybe like an exercise will hurt type of thing like that's
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, so it was the 2 workouts, gallon of water, diet, read 10 pages a day.
Of just any book or
Self-developmental.
okay.
So self-developmental book. What else? Take a progress picture.
Okay.
And there's probably one more thing that I'm missing. No cheat meals.
Okay.
And no alcohol.
Okay.
No alcohol.
No. I mean,
No alcohol.
you were still on that because like
Yeah.
I even offered you a nice vodka
no,
sunrise. You like,
and
you
I'm not
put
even
that to
I'm
the-
not even on it right
I
now.
feel
but
you, yeah.
Just my mindset on alcohol kind of changed doing the program a little bit.
Yeah.
So I try to not, But anyways, I did that, and then through that, I kind of started finding a little bit of it, but I kind of just did my mental toughness, but the first time doing it, I kind of just did the program to say I did the program.
Right.
And I didn't really get much from it the first time. So I did that back in probably like September of last year, went through the winter time. My last day on it was actually Christmas Day.
Okay.
So Christmas, the day after Christmas, I was allowed to have my junk food,
Nice.
so on and so
and
forth.
what a time. Look at that. Happy holidays.
Yeah, right. So I had to stay I went to Halloween parties, no drinking. My girl had one. I couldn't drink with everybody else.
How was that staying fucking sober? A bunch of
dude,
just you got people like a sexy nurse outfit, just like fucking just drunk as fuck, or like just
fun,
as Batman
dude.
or some shit.
I
Like
actually, you have to find good in everything. I feel.
I feel that.
So like it was just fun. I was hanging out with people. Yeah, are they a little intoxicated? But
a lot. Yeah.
I'm just happy that I can remember tomorrow night or
Real shit
tonight,
though,
and I'm
bro.
not gonna wake up,
With any
hungover,
regrets
feeling like
or
shit.
yeah, I
nothing
feel you.
stupid.
Nah, right.
But yeah, it was definitely hard. Not drinking Halloween, Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
and Christmas
I mean, bro,
Eve.
I'm like that's the holiday stretch towards the end of the year, bro. Like it's Halloween, you go right into Thanksgiving, and then like Thanksgiving is pretty much Christmas part 1.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? And then like
Absolutely.
you just kind of flow into New Year's, like once November, it's pretty
Right.
much like
Yep.
I feel that.
Yep. So not drinking during that was a little difficult.
I'm sure, yeah.
But then the second time that I went through, I was
So
like,
you did this twice?
yeah.
Damn. Okay.
So I was like, all right. I was like, I got a little bit out of that. Like I feel it. Like I feel a little bit of a change. Like,
Yeah.
mentally. I was like, let me try this again and let me see. Like everybody likes to listen to David Goggins, right?
Oh
It's
yeah.
like, all right.
Bro, yeah, he
he's
be in my algorithms. Yeah.
He's out there.
Yeah.
He's insane.
Dude, my fault. Not to even cut you off, bro. Like I was even watching like just like some of his content like pops up on my TikTok and like he so someone hired him kind of like as like a life coach like trainer type of, and he said that like he that the dude was in a meeting or something, and like David called him and like said like yo do X amount of push-ups like right now, and he did them. And you know what I mean? And like he came back to that meeting sweaty as fuck and just like, disheveled and but that's the type of shit that David Goggins does, bro.
Yeah.
Like he's really like in your shit,
Like
bro.
that's why whenever I say lead by example, like I look at all these, guys that are so successful and like what their daily habits are and how do they lead by example. Like I listen to Andy Frisella, David Goggins, Ed Milet, Ben Newman, Joe Rogan. Like I listen to these guys and like what they what's the dude who does is it Price is Right? No, Steve Harvey.
Okay, yeah. No, bro. I mean, bro.
Family Feud, right?
Yeah.
Like
Facts.
I listen
All
to what,
great sources,
dude,
bro. Yeah,
unbelievable.
For sure.
And I just fill my head up with them and like I try to do what they say, like lead by example, like how you can push yourself very far if you just stay disciplined and lead by example for other people. So that's really what I tried to do that second time around. Like, what kind of mental can I tap into? Like, let me bring out that David Goggins, like, little bit of psycho this time around.
Real shit.
So I started getting into running. I was lifting. And I don't like running. I hate it. It's not fun.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
Like I did a 15 mile. Somebody challenged me Like the most I was running was 5 miles, and then somebody
Shit.
somebody
Like, bro.
somebody challenged me out of the blue to just run a half marathon.
Bro, sixth grade me is crying at 5 miles, right? Because, bro, for me, the mile took me like 15 minutes. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Sixth grade me was like would hate the fucking mile. So times 5 is crazy. Like,
Yeah. And then whenever he challenged, I was like, all right, fuck it. Like I'll run the 13.1 miles. And I just one Sunday I woke up and I was like, this is the day that I'm gonna do it.
no training prior.
I mean, other than 5 miles, no.
Yeah, right.
No.
Jesus, bro.
I was like, all right, let me go do this. And I went out and no water, no stopping, no headphones. It was just me in my head. Like I said, like it sounds crazy and people might think I'm a little psycho, but like I'm trying to tap into something different right now.
I don't think that's crazy at all, bro. And I don't know, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like I think you just doing it with the no headphones, but like it just kind of like allowed you more autonomy of up here.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like you were in control of what's going through your mind up here. Even if it's like, no, we're not tired yet.
Yeah.
We're not. We're only on mile
Or
X,
you are
Y, and
tired,
Z.
dude. I am
or
fucking
you are,
tired.
and
I'm really tired.
Through that, yeah.
But I need to keep going.
Yeah, facts.
I told myself I was going to do this. I need to keep going.
How, like, bro, like that moment is always like so, like, how, because like we're human beings at the end of the day, man.
Right.
And like I know it's always like, push yourself like to be the best, but this is your first marathon, right?
Half marathon.
Yeah. First,
Yeah.
I mean, bro,
That was
like,
the longest I've ever ran.
I mean, bro, and to like wake up and like, lightly train like with like, I mean, I say lightly with like air quotes, 5 miles is no small task.
Right.
You feel me? But again, just like not as engrossed as like someone who runs marathons, like, as
I'm a lifter at heart.
You know what I mean?
I love lifting.
So like, how was it to like kind of like mentally like overcome the fact like, yo, why the fuck am I even like, I'm not a runner. Like, fuck this. Like
me going back to my now purpose of it's no longer for me. It's not for me.
Real shit, man.
What can I tap into to help other people? That's all I want to do.
Damn.
That's all.
So like, if someone could like just even look at the fact that like you ran a half marathon and like running is not your natural vibe.
I did it with a good time too. I think it was like a 15-minute mile or something.
Damn.
Like that. Like it wasn't bad. It wasn't
not bad at all, bro. Like
I was hurting the next
but bro,
day.
like that's dope because like it again, man, just from anyone like who's even watching this, bro, for like them to even like pull from that and be like,
Right.
yo, this is a guy that doesn't even really run like that. And like he did like a half marathon, you know what I mean? Like, and I feel like that's like a real like noble and like dope way to look at that in the moment. Cause like in the moment you're like, man, fuck this, I'm tired. Fuck this, man. I'm out.
Nobody knew I was doing it.
Crazy, yeah.
I sent a screenshot. I ended up posting it on social media, and I tagged the kid that challenged me. And he was like, he challenged like 5 other people. He was like, you're the only person that actually did it. Yeah. Let's go.
That's
so then
crazy.
I really started getting into it. And then on my birthday, whenever I turned 26, I was like, fuck it, let's go run 15.
When is your birthday?
June 12th.
June 12th. Do you know your sign?
Such as
like your zodiac sign.
I'm not a Leo. I thought I was a Leo.
I was about to guess that. I don't know why. Like I never asked to guess our sign before. Like
I just found out I'm not a Leo. That kind of upsets me. I love lions. I do. I love lions.
Yeah.
So that kind of hits hard. I want to say something else, but I'm not gonna say it, babe. I promise. But yeah, I love lions, so it kind of, I don't know what I am though.
Yeah, no, because
people
like
tell me and like I'm just like, yeah.
Because bro, I mean, just like the mentality and like the energy, like it takes to do that, man. I was just like, nah, he's got to be some sort of like side that's just like, yo, 444. But bro, that's really fucking dope. And like, I don't think, and like I do think that people will, like I said, pull from that, man.
Yeah,
like people
I hope
that
so.
may not even people that are even just like thinking about going to the gym for the first time
right.
in their life. You know what I mean? Like, can look at you and just be like, this is a dude that ran at least a half a marathon off damn near a whim. He got tagged in a post and did it.
Right.
Like
just going back to Nike.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Just do it, yeah.
Like if you want to lose weight, or you want to gain muscle, or you're not happy with the way that you look, do something about it. Don't sit there and complain no more. How many excuses are you going to make for yourself? Go fucking get it done. And you show yourself that you can do it. And then you can just go and do so many other things in your life that you're like, I want to do this. This will make me happy.
Yeah.
Then go do it.
Yeah.
Go through the process. Like it's a day to day. Tomorrow isn't given. It's a day to day lifestyle.
Yeah.
You can't stop. I listen to Kobe so much.
Yeah.
Kobe, MJ, those motherfuckers are insane.
Yep.
Goggins, insane.
Yep.
I want that shit. I want people to say that motherfucker's crazy.
Yeah.
To be dead ass. But I'm crazy because I'm trying to help. That's the only reason why I'm crazy. It'd be easy to sit back and chill.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. Like tonight, I'm going to chill with my girl.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But I could do that a lot, but I decided not to because other people need to know that I need to believe in myself and go do the work in order to do it.
It's that extra
in order to
notch,
get turn it on.
It's that extra
Just do
notch
it.
that you tap into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go be a little crazy. Go follow your passion. Go
Real
follow your
shit.
goals. If you want to be a starting
No,
but if you want to be
no,
a
go
starting
ahead.
shortstop, a starting forward, a starting point guard, a starting, wide receiver, quarterback, whatever the case may be, and you might be sitting the bench right now, go put in the work. Quit complaining. Just go do it.
And that's
Just
and
do
that's
it.
and that's in spite of like however like you feel about your coaches, if you're not getting like the right
Yeah, no
clock, if you're not
excuses.
getting the right, just put in the fucking work,
No
man.
fucking excuses.
'Cause,
Quit
like,
making them.
Cause bro, I bet you one day that like if that person is on the bench and they take the time out to stay late after practice and even come early, put the extra work and do whatever that looks like for them.
Right.
People will notice that regardless.
100%.
Right? Why aren't we playing that kid? He comes in early, leaves late. He's doing X, Y, Z. Why aren't we giving him that clock?
One thing that my coach from La Roche always told me, and one thing that stuck with me is the game will always give back to those who put in the work.
And like that.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
he gave me some chances, and I didn't capitalize on them, but I still continue to put in the work because I did believe if I put in the work, the game will give back to me.
Yeah.
Which it did kind of at a point, but we'll save that story for another
Yeah,
time.
no, for sure.
But yeah, just put in the work and the world will give back.
Real shit, man. I feel like, people can definitely lock in on that. And we just kind of went on, several tangents.
Yeah, sorry.
I
love this
don't
shit,
apologize
man.
for
I love
shit,
this
man, bro.
shit.
No, and bro, again, this is what you want from a guest, man. Like, bro, you're just here to talk your stuff, and I love it. And again, man, like, I just feel like we're diving deep, man. You
Right,
know what I mean?
and
We're,
if people are gonna be watching it, bro, I want
Yeah.
them to get the full me.
the full picture,
full
man.
me.
Bro, that's why we're here, bro.
The
So
full me.
you're in the new facility, man. Like you said, like you gotta you kind of got complacent, right? What did you do to kind of combat that? Like what kind of like kicked into gear and being like, no, this is not it?
Like I said, doing 75 hard, getting on
Okay,
it the
yeah.
second time.
Yeah.
That really kicked me into
Coaching
gear.
mentality. What do you think about the second time running through? Because like obviously like you were introduced to like the program the first time you went through it. Did you pull anything from that first time that like you brought into the second time, and then even after that, what'd you pull from it?
Like I said, the first time I just wanted to do it to say that I did it.
Right.
But the second time around, I knew that it can be okay. I know this is possible. I know I can do it.
Yeah.
What can I take from it now?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What can I tap into that's going to help other people? And that was the mentality that I took.
What do you think you tapped into personally?
I don't know psychology or anything like that, and I'm not even going to try to
Fuck
use.
it, yeah.
but
No, yeah.
I just got a little, dude. You got to get a little fucking crazy.
I
you just
respect
gotta
it.
be a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
Psycho, bro.
I
I'm
respect
being
it.
dead ass. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
I respect it.
I'm just
yeah.
a little psycho.
Yeah,
I think.
bro. Like I feel
and
like we all are at some point. Like, yeah, right.
100%. But like, and I'm not doing this as like an ego thing.
No,
but I just
bro,
turned
never,
into
right.
A little bit like, how psychotic can I get? How
deep can we get
David
to-
Goggins can I get?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
How deep can we get into it? Like,
yeah, how deep? And
I know,
and that's what
that. I respect that 1000%. Like, just fuck it. How off can I really get with this?
Yeah.
fuck it. Like,
Yeah.
I definitely feel that.
How can I turn the fucking tables?
And, you know, even just like, you know, kind of speaking to like the whole David Goggins, like crazy just thing, bro. Like, I peeped IG videos on like your workouts, man, at the facility like you train out now, bro. And y'all go after it.
Absolutely.
Y'all go after it. You feel me? Like, it looks like, you
Why
feel me?
wouldn't
Like,
you?
I can't even lie. Like, I'm like, I definitely am like, you know, in the gym, like I try to go like at least 4 days a week. You know what I mean? But like, I'm like, I don't think I'm ready for that quite yet.
Yeah, we like to have our fun, but we
Yeah.
we stick to the fundamentals a lot.
Yeah.
We stick to the basics.
Yeah.
And the kids, like, one of the things that, the most important thing that I hope these kids get across is trust the process. Like, whenever you come in here, we're not testing our strength. I tell every athlete this, any client that I have, we're not testing strength. I got this from Joe DeFranco, so shout out Joe DeFranco. We're not testing our strength, we're working on our strength, right? We're building strength. So you have to go through the process, and every single day.
What do you think the difference is between testing and working on your strength?
Testing your strength, I think you're just, I'm a big believer in, the work smart, like the work hard,
Right,
okay?
right.
But we also have to work smart as well. So whenever you go into the weight room and you test your strength week in and week out, you see a lot of this in, LA Fitnesses or commercial weight rooms.
Yeah. Shout out to LA Fitness.
Yeah, you see Jim Bro on the bench every week in and week out, seeing how many times you can bench press 225.
Right.
Like, bro, like, lower the weight. Let's work with 185. Build your strength, and then one day you'll be able to hit 225 because you're building your strength. You're no longer testing your strength. You know what I mean? So we work hard, but we also work smart.
Yeah.
I don't want these kids to get, I don't want them coming in here and getting injured. That you can lead to, injury because of that, and I don't want that. So
I feel that.
So we work harder, or we work smart, but we also work hard.
No, I feel that. Now, I'm getting the wrap up, signal. So, like, I just want to ask you, like, two questions, don't take, too much of your time. I had the pleasure of getting the inside scoop of getting just like seeing your next facility, like you plan on going to, bro. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That shit looks fucking dope. The space is crazy,
and it's just in the talks. It's
facts. I don't want to reveal
close.
anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
That's gonna be crazy. What's the vision for the future? Once that's like that's locked and said and done. Like whenever that may be, you get in, you pimp it out. You do your magic in that facility. What's the vision for the future?
Continue the mission. Continue the mission.
Okay.
How many people can I help?
Straight up. That's it. Yeah, that's just straight up. Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Keep it.
Continue the mission. I'm now, whenever I was at Hurley's, I had a short-term goal of getting my own space. Whenever I got my own space, for me, that wasn't enough. I wasn't happy. Then whenever I turned into making it about the people and the experience, that's the mission, and that's where I found my happiness again.
Yeah.
So going into the new facility, this isn't for me. This is for them. This is for the clients that come in. This is for the people that follow me.
Yeah.
This is for the people that want to be involved. It's for them. It ain't for me.
And that's a common theme, man.
So continue the mission.
Just, for the people behind you, man. Like, I think that's like super dope, super noble. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to come up here, bro. I honestly think that people will have a whole new insight about you and just like about what you do, man. If there's anything you got coming up, any events, any training things, definitely let them know where they can find you on IG.
Definitely, like Toby said, we're looking at getting a new facility. It's in the talks. It's not finalized. And I don't want to say it's finalized because tomorrow is not a given.
Right.
But once we do sign the lease and it's our time, then we're going to be doing some cool things there. So guys, follow me on IG, Hirt, HIRT _ locker, LOCKER _ LLC. And just follow along, man. We really want to help the people as much as possible. We really want to give back to the kids and help the generation coming up and doing what we can for the people that need our help right now. And like I said, that's the mission, and that's what we're going to continue to do going into the new space.
I
So
love it, man. So, yo, the Hurt Locker Patriarch, man, Christian Hurt in the fucking building. Episode 52, man. Again, thank you so much for, coming out. And we're out, man. Yo, peace.
love you guys.